September of 2002. I was beginning my second year in college. But I had decided that I was done. So I walked into my mentor's office. I sat down, and I began to tell her that I was leaving. And I probably wasn't coming back. I started rambling of all these excuses. I knew I had resources. I had a full ride scholarship. I had the opportunity to do work study. I also had many people mentoring me through the process. Yet, I found myself sitting there and kept rambling on about different reasons and excuses why I just couldn't do it. My education. I didn't feel I was prepared for college. I was a non-native English speaker. I was this, I was that, and leave. She told me. She said, if it's too difficult for you, then leave. Like you, I was shocked. I was expecting her to reach out and say, you know, we're going to get through this. Let's figure out a way. But instead, she said nothing. So I got up, and as I was walking out the door, she said, Claudia, you have everything that you need to be successful. It is up to you if you make it or not. That was a challenge for me that day, to realize and to try to define my own success. You see, in my world that I come from, it's Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua. That is my town. That is my world. That is all me. Those little school buses you see there, those are what we call rutas. It's like our public transportation. In my culture, we lived really simple. We didn't really have a concept of time. Maybe that's why I was always late. If you needed to go somewhere, you just left whenever you felt like it, stopped at the corner of the street, wave your hand, and wait for the next ruta to come by. Again, not really big on the concept of time. This is also where I grew up, just right across, literally across the river from the United States. That is my beautiful, beautiful town. My world. Plaza Fundador, which is like our downtown. This is where everything happens. This is where you would gather with friends, family. I got engaged there as well. This is my world. But many things about this world did not define success. And many people don't see it as successful. Yet I was living in this world now, where this world is defined by power. Life is really fast. You have to be on time. Money, white-dominated, money, all of that to me was power, success, education. So here I was, an immigrant from Ciudad Juárez, and my family had left everything they knew, particularly my mother, to be here and provide me, my brother, and my sisters with an opportunity of a quality education and the pursuit of the American dream. And I was willing to throw it all away because I could not integrate both of these worlds. Even though I was living in both worlds, I had to choose. Escogí a los dos. I chose both. Who doesn't like options? I chose both worlds because that defines me. And I know we have a long way to go. We are a bit uncomfortable with the thought of mixing cultures, of mixing identities. But this was my reality, and this was my world. As an admission counselor here at the University of Denver and a group visit coordinator, I have the great privilege of getting to meet some of the most amazing students that come through our campus. This is Godsman Elementary. These are the students that come visit our campus, and it is my job to make sure that they know that we welcome them here, that this is a welcoming environment for them, and that we welcome any and all worlds that they choose to bring together, just like I did. I mean, what's wrong with having tamales and turkey for Christmas and having some champurrado and cheesecake for dessert? I'm an educated, professional, first-generation immigrant from Ciudad Juarez. I like both maná and Guns N' Roses. I like pinole as much as I love Starbucks. And I watch Al Punto Rojo with Jorge Ramos, and I love Modern Family on ABC. I embody inclusion. Being an immigrant forced me to be inclusive. And I take pride in meeting these young students and letting them know that not only is education part of their success, and it's something that we expect, but that we also will value any and all of those different characteristics, any and all of those different worlds that they choose to bring to our campus. I believe that's what makes DU so great. Virginia Court Elementary. I just met with these students last week. 75 fifth graders. No, that's a whole other world. But these students need to learn, again, how to be able to embrace any world that they associate themselves with and be able to integrate. As my mentor once told me, now I get to tell you, every single one of you has what it takes to be successful, professionally or as a student, as you're going through college. But it really is up to you to decide if you're going to make it or not.